when we think of the different types of adversity in our lives, or we think about the perfect time for the new beginning, the fact of the matter is, the best time to transform your life and take that next step.
When adversity came, I could have fell apart, but I chose instead to follow my heart. When adversity comes, I will never run, I will adjust, adapt, and overcome. Vision.
Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Remember, not only I am Vision of Hope, but we are Vision of Hope, and we're going to jump right into it today. So the question is, when is the right time to transform? To make that change, to take the next step? When is the right time? Okay? So let's first talk about what society says or what the general public says. When is the right time to transform your life? Well, let's start thinking about this. So obviously, according to social media, of course, social media is the all-knowing entity, right? Not. Okay, we know that. But according to society and general public, the right time for transformation is New Year's, right? The right time for transformation is New Year's, okay? Or maybe it's your birthday, turning 10 or 20 or 30 or 40. Maybe that's the right time for a new beginning. That's clearly the start of the new year for you. So clearly that's the time to transform your life and take the next step. Or maybe it's, I don't know, let's think about it here, like the start of a brand new season of some sort, or the start of X, Y, and Z. Start is clearly one of the words we are using quite a few times here. The start of something new. So maybe it's a new relationship to start off new, or maybe it's even some type of big time hardship or breakup or what have you. So let's start talking about adversity, because sometimes we look at adversity as something that can possibly hold us back. But when we think of adversity, if it's, weather's a big thing, okay? If you don't know what to talk about with somebody, sometimes you go to weather. Oh, the weather outside is it's hot, it's cold, it's really windy today, I feel like that typically comes up when you don't know what to talk about. But hey, sometimes the weather is a popular topic. Side note, I took a weather class during my undergraduate degree called Our Atmosphere. Fantastic class. If you have the opportunity to take a class about weather, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Besides the point, nevertheless, so talking about adversity, right? If it's the weather, if it's the the circumstances not necessarily being what you need them to be to be great. Oprah is someone that we've talked about on the channel before. I don't know if I got into this specific detail in that video, but at 23 years old, do you all know what was happening with Oprah? All right, game show time. A, she was starting her brand new show. B, she was starting her job as a TV anchor. C, she got her own network. Or D, she had just graduated college. Or E, none of the above. E, none of the above. Trick question. Okay, so the answer actually is she actually got fired from her job at the broadcasting network that she was at. Okay, at the news network she was at. She had just gotten fired during age 23. So that adversity was at a high level for someone like Oprah at that point in time, okay? Start thinking about other individuals, all right, that face different types of adversity. So many celebrities that we all have come to know and enjoy and bring into our households when they're on TV, or actors and different things like that have faced different types of adversity throughout their life. And in some of those cases, they have used this adversity to propel them. So obviously we're starting to think about what society feels about when to transform and have new beginnings. Clearly it's January because of New Year's, or maybe it's February because, the first couple weeks of the New Year's resolution didn't work out so well. So maybe it's February. Or, maybe it's March because, it just got too cold in February. We talked about weather earlier. It just got too cold in February to be able to, and, the groundhog saw his shadow. Shout out to my East Coasters who know that reference. So I guess that means it's 6 more weeks of winter. So what happens is when we think of the different types of adversity in our lives, or we think about the perfect time for the new beginning, the fact of the matter is, the best time to transform your life and take that next step is your time. And your time is now. Okay? The fact of the matter is, the time to make that next step, to transform your life, to take control of whatever it is you want to do, is the time that you choose it to be. Okay? It can be any time there is. Because the fact of the matter is, there will always be something in your way that's going to deter you from being the person you want to be, from getting the career you want, from getting the job you want. If you want to be a basketball player, to not shoot baskets on a daily basis. If you want to become a doctor, to not study. There is literally always something in the way. So therefore, it does take a certain amount of discipline to be able to get through some of these things. But the fact of the matter is, we continue to wait constantly for the right time, when the fact of the matter is, the time is passing you by, and the time is the moments that we have to take advantage of that time. The time is now. Don't wait. Because it'll never be the perfect time. It'll never be the perfect time. Okay? I'm sorry. This is the harsh reality. It will never be the perfect time to take that next step. So we don't necessarily recognize that. However, we typically say that the word perfect doesn't exist. And if we recognize that and know that, then why do we wait for the perfect time? Yeah, I don't know either. So the fact of the matter is, the time to take control is your time. The time is now. Don't sit and wait or what have you. If it's looking for resources for whatever it is that you need, if it's looking for a friend to talk about different things with, if it's shooting a text, reaching out to someone, reading a book, watching a documentary, whatever it is that needs to get you started, to turn on the engine, to take you to where you need to be, the time is now. All right? So, as you can get ready to wrap up this video here, maybe your New Year's resolution's going great. Maybe you're struggling with your New Year's resolution. Maybe you decided that it's time for a new beginning now, okay? Whatever the case may be there is never a wrong time to transform your life, to transform what you're doing, to follow your dreams, and get to where you want to be. Because the fact of the matter is, it doesn't get much more simple than this. You're worth it. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Not only I am Vision of Hope, but we are Vision of Hope. We are visionofhope.com for coaching. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. And remember, your time is now. Have a good one, everybody.
When adversity came, I could have fell apart, but I chose instead to follow my heart. When adversity comes, I will never run. I will adjust, adapt, and overcome. vision.